One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. And what's your leg? 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59. That's right, baby.
On first down, Fields. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
I got you, boy.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Kill. Anyway. Check 4.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Fields. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there. And it leads to 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Go.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. And right away, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So a very good start, but don't go get those Super Bowl T-shirts left. Still the early going here.
I wonder if they're even printing them at this stage of the game, right? Do you wait a little longer before you say which one you're going to do? Good advice, Brandon. Make sure you know there's a lot of game left, but a good start.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Off the play fake. Herbert. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line.
1st and 10.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Kamara. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check. Hey, orbit.
Operating from the gun. Herbert eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
It's our time. Check. Lucky.
From the gun, Herbert. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The rookie there defensively to knock it away, Trayvon Mullen. 1 step away from a Super Bowl, and certainly defensively a huge key. They got to take him out of the passing game.
So to do that, they've decided to take their best cover guy to put on him. And the reason they want to do that, limit his opportunities because they don't think the rest of the receivers can beat them.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capped for the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
At their own 13-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now a give running left is Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First down.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's go. Let's get up.
On 1st and 10, Fields. This pass complete to Higgins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
59, Mark. Check, 59. Okay.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here on the second one.
They'll run on 1st down. Hurd, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Undercrunch. Kill. Hey, turn it out.
Operating from the gun, Fields, and he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. I think you'd have to say this crowd here in Seattle, this 12th man, had something to do with that.
As well as the architect of this stadium. Combined with this crowd noise, makes it very difficult to run offense. And here, 2 points result for the defense.
It is deafening in here. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. Now a give to Breida. He's got the first down and more past midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Let's go. Mike, 55. 56. Pull it. Now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's a cold night. And whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
On the ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off play action. Herbert. Flushed out right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Kamara trying the right side. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Yeah. 60 Pittsburgh.
Wrap.
Hey, Delta. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. And an alley to run. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
I'm coming after you.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey.
No.
Check. Motion out of the backfield.
Ready.
2nd and 9 now. He'll find Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 16.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. A 10th carry for Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Let's go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, exit.
Mike 5-2. Come on, baby. Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Watch safety creep.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Lutz puts this one through. And that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Set, ready? 15, line it. 15, line it.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine.
Hey, Charlie.
52. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 1st down, Herbert. It's caught. Lockett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. This is caught. 25 yards that time.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Check 50. Check 50.
X3, 218, chop it.
Say,
now.
They'll run it with Kamara. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Come on, set. 8, read. 80 weapon. Smooth.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
6-6, bullet high. Hey, wahoo.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
Get it.
Kamara trying again, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Alvin Kamara, as the first half is winding down, and the Seahawks have taken the lead. Lutz for the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their...
That's caught inside the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back. Big ass, big ass, big ass. Come on.
Back to throw. Fields. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards, first down Niners.
San Francisco.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I'm going to run you over.
Looking to throw. Fields. He's going to float this. He's got it at the 15. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They run it with Breida. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Throwing
again. Herbert. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch the screen. Pass. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Watch the eye. Check nickel, nickel.
To the two-jet bomber. To the two-jet bomber. Hey, Jet. Let's go.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Mike, 54. Here we go.
Deep grip.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Off the play fake. Herbert. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. A tackle that time by Akella Witherspoon.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Let's go. 30 base.
Mike, 54. Crunch time, defense.
Hit it.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 37.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Pilot, 64, weak. Snap.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
When DeForest Buckner was at Oregon, for much of his career, the opposite defensive end from him was Eric Armstead. And everyone wondered about these 6'7" guys. Could they get the leverage? Could they get low enough to make plays in the run game? I think the question just got answered with that one. DeForest Buckner knows how to bend and shed blockers and get upfield.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back to throw. Fields. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Operating from the gun. Fields. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one is...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 87 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And an alley to run.
Let's go, son.
Ready up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you worked on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the card.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On first down, here's Breida. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Let's get it. 59, Mark. 59, Mark. Check. 59. I got you. Go. Alert 3.
To throw on second down. Fields. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Fields. And he whips that one incomplete there. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as they are able to cut into that lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They run it with Breida, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
61, Matchbox Lights. Switch.
They run it again with Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
You better break. I'm letting you know right now, you better break. Let's go.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too.
Deep rip.
On the ground, this is Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Running with Kamara. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Set. 10 Lobo. 54. Mike 54. 80 weapons.
All day, every day, any day. Switch it, hit it.
On second down, Kamara. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, high 7. Snap.
From the gun, Herbert. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 8 yards out, they're the Seahawks. They're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3.
Come on, fellas.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Watch the pass. 59's Mike. Check, 59. I'm coming.
Throwing on first down. Fields. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Here we go.
A big play there for the Niners. 56 yards. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. On the ground, Kamara. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Like 52. Here it comes. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Yo.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, here's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's It's a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Let's go, let's go!
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
On the ready.
Mike by 4.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Hey! Don't be scared of it. Check 52. Check number. Protein spill. Let's go.
Kamara. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
Here we go.